The following is a non-profit fan-created review. All footage, music, and images are properties of their respective owners and are subject to fair use under the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. We claim no ownership of anything save the original material. Thank you for your understanding.
I'm sorry, but just give me a moment to compose myself. Alright, I'm ready. Let's nail this sucker! Well, here we are at last. One of Sebek's absolute worst. A series that, for as short as it is, still manages to deliver a double dose of fail. Okay, well, that doesn't exactly narrow it down, but today's review is Zombie Loan. Fujishima, give me strength. Zombie Loan is a horror thriller series which began publication in 2003 under the monthly G Fantasy imprint. That's right! Zombie Loan is a Square Enix publication. The manga is written and drawn by our old friends, the artist duo Peach Pit. You know, the visionaries behind Rose and Maiden. Oh, this is going to be a lot of fun, isn't it? As for the anime, well, Sebek would produce the first episode on July 3rd, 2007, for a total of 11 episodes, with the last 2 episodes being aired as OVAs attached to the 7th DVD release in Japan. Wait, so I'm reviewing an anime series made by a studio I hate, based off a manga series written by an artist group I don't like. Well, I'm not going to get off easy, am I? Just a slight specification, I didn't watch the last 2 episodes, because as far as I'm concerned, if you're not going to air all 13 of your episodes, then it's not worth my time. Without further ado, this is the review of Zombie Loan! The main character, indeed the only likable main character at that, is high school student Michiru Kita, who attends, well, high school. Don't you people ever listen! She is possessing of a special gift. That is to say, the ability to see just when it is exactly that a person will die. Rip off that! Michiru starts as not caring for her life because her eyes allowed her to see the death of her beloved parents. However, after meeting the other main characters and seeing their world, she grows to treasure her life and acts much more joyful and supportive. Michiru is with very little doubt the best of the bunch, especially when compared to her male cohort. These same cohorts are Michiru's male classmates, Shika Akatsuki and Shito Tachibana, or as I like to call them, Chicken Shit. Chicken is your typical hot-headed punk who likes to kill first and ask questions later, whereas Shit is the brains of the outfit, who oddly enough is just as easy to aggravate as his partner. As for personalities, well, these two fall flat on their angular, badly drawn faces. Chicken is an annoying little monkey whose tough guy act only serves to accentuate his insufferable, nasally voice. But you want to know what the worst part is? His seiyuu is Kenichi Suzumura. The voice of Sogo from Gintama. And he botches Chicken up royally. Even a good seiyuu is rendered to naught under Sebek's ghastly pall. As for Shit, well, the guy is a grade A prick. I mean a complete and insufferable asshole. It's not enough that he's annoyed with the antics of the others, but he clearly holds them in contempt and considers himself to be smarter, starting fights with anyone who says otherwise. And let me put it this way, there's a good jerk and a bad jerk. Shit is the latter. Plus, it doesn't help that he's voiced by Takahiro Sakurai, the Japanese voice of Edward Cullen. A pasty-faced douche filled with angst that no one likes, and who treats the main female character with cold indifference. My god! He might as well be called Shit Cullen! Wait. I think he already is. Now both these dumbasses treat Michiru like an errand girl and little more. I mean, it's Chicken who strong-armed her into helping them, and Shit who calls her scum for not valuing her life. I'm sorry, but when you have no friends because you're a dick, you're hardly in a position to judge others, you pale knockoff of Sebastian! Point being, both these characters suck! The supporting cast are the employees of the Zombie Loan offices, who, in truth, don't contribute a whole lot to the plot, but I needed something to fill up this section. First is the ferryman, the boss who sends Chicken Shit and Michiru on their hunts for the evil undead. He's your typical cryptic man with goofy overtones, the poor man's Urahara, really. Assisting is the rather odd Yuta, a child whose hands have personalities of their own. Good God, I did just say that, didn't I? That aside, Yuta is there to patch up our meatheads and takes a rather unhealthy pleasure in seeing open wounds. Something he and I have in common, but I digress. Finally, there is Koyomi, who is Michiru's spunky best friend and who shares her body with a ghoulish woman called Yomi, who can see into the future and has a rather obvious fancy for our erstwhile heroine.
I've been really trying, baby, trying to hold back this feeling for so long. And if you feel...
Enjoy that, men, because it's all the entertainment you're likely to get from this fucking anime. In the office of main villain, we can count absolutely no one. The closest I can give you is a lady in a yellow pantsuit, and frankly she does precious little aside from standing there and looking evil. Instead, we have a slew of powerful undead humans with supernatural powers who remain as individuals and demonstrate little organization. They are, in effect, marks to be hunted down separately in return for a bounty from the ferryman. It is against these that our heroes are pitted during their work in the Z loan offices. What really gets me, though, is that for the most part these monsters are very easy to kill. It's like, ha 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 ha! I'm a super powerful villains! Oh, I'm dead, sorry! Alright, now it's time to make sense of the supernatural goings-on. Or at least try. The anime doesn't do a good job explaining things, let me tell you. But from what I can gather, our Michiru is unfortunate enough to bump into chicken shit one day, and lets it slip that she can see black rings around their necks, a sure sign of imminent death. Intrigued by this, and having been surprised by her while hunting up his dog, chicken shit decide to bully her into helping them sniff out black ringers, as they are their principal targets. However, this doesn't work out quite as well as one would hope. Well, that was a short anime! Time to... Oh god damn it! Long story short, Michiru decides that her life is worth living, and the two lunkheads save her at the cost of increasing their debt to the ferryman. So begins our heroes' association, as Michiru helps chicken shit repay their debt. A raw deal if you ask me. I would have chosen death over suffering this anime.